Alright, Scroda, let's do this thing. Right on the set.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. And no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to Lunch with Laz and Jack. Today in the studio, we are joined by...
Hey, it's Scroda.
And Casey's here somewhere. I don't know if he's got his mic working or not.
He's always got mic problems. Always something out there. But for the record, today is April 29th, 2016 here in Shroud and the Avatar. We're just coming off a major wipe yesterday morning. And of course, we've finally gotten a lot selection taken care of. We've got our studio back up and running. And of course, you'll find us, as always, right in lovely Owl's Head here in the Hidden Vale. So how's everybody faring today? How we doing with the new combat targeting, all that fun stuff? How's everybody getting along with that?
I keep losing my clothes.
Apparently.
Couldn't. If you couldn't see. I'm naked.
Yeah. I'm still confused as to how you're losing your clothes exactly. I think it's a
every
plan.
time I zone.
Teasing us.
Every time he looks around, Carrie, his clothes falls off.
They just fall off.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
I blame Carrie for that one.
Carrie makes
definitely
his clothes
her.
fall off.
Yeah. Now, last night I did not get to go hunting the way I really wanted to. I had to take someone to the airport at a very, very unfortunate time, and I had to place a second mod at 2:30 in the morning, and then be at their house at 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh,
ouch.
Yeah.
Blood Omen, how you doing out there? Kush Lady.
I'm not a fan of the new movement system.
Welcome to the stream, folks. Good to see you
Bowel
all today.
movement system.
What's
I'm
that?
not a fan.
Like one of my big complaints right now is the fact that if I want to, I can no longer soft target. But this is something that we do know that that they have specified that it may take them 2 months to get the entire combat system to the way they exactly want it. And there is no soft target right now. So if I want to wave to, I want to wave to Blood Omen over there. It's like I can put my reticle on him because I've got it on there. It doesn't wave even though I've got him selected.
Backlav,
so in
I
order,
love you.
In order to wave
call
to
it
Blood Omen,
Reticular
the rectum mixes up healing. Yes, the reticle fucks up healing royally. It messes up a whole bunch of things that, again, they're gonna fix. They say it's gonna get better, and it's gonna get this, and it's gonna get that. So, we got to give them a chance to do that.
We just have to voice what might be a bug and what might be a design flaw with the existing combat system, so that way they can actually address it.
We know the design
just sitting
flaw
there
is,
saying I hate it doesn't.
The design flaw is the camera is used for targeting. That's what the design flaw is.
Yes. That really is a huge flaw with the system. Using the camera, which is supposed to be a free look or a mouse look or free look, and so it's not supposed to be associated with targeting is, and I think that's what from them taking the easy way for programming it, because if you zoom in all the way to first person mode, that reticle is right on top of everything where you would be looking. But as soon as you start zooming out, that's when it goes over the head and no longer is associated with it.
This is
So
a
they need-
fantasy RPG. 90% of the people are looking at it from third-person view, not first-person. This is not an FPS. So, again, if you want to give us the cobalt cannons and the other rifle out there, and, make it a shooter. Which I believe we were promised it was not going to be.
And there's no gamepad support,
Yeah.
so
But
The
yeah.
Kickstarter promised this was going to be a fantasy FPS. Damn it.
Oh, it promised it
Yeah.
was going to be a fantasy FPS. We're gonna,
Yeah, it's so far buried into the Kickstarter documentation, no one can find it except for Casey. Casey, you sound like you're
He actually sounds clear today.
got cotton in your mouth. Are you okay?
I am.
Is it the painkillers?
dead.
That's probably what it is. It's probably the painkillers.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't
sounds
let them
like
prescribe me any.
It sounds like
I
you
take
got a
so many
little good stuff
medications
going on.
due to the MS that I didn't let them prescribe me any.
Oh yeah, that bites. So how you feeling, Casey? You've got one of the hottest posts out there in the world. Casey flips his car and the world goes crazy for cupcakes. I tell you, gotta love it. The community coming together to wish Casey well in his recovery.
And Dax just did a shout out to Casey that he wants him to get well soon, dude.
Get well soon, dude. Yes, but I noticed there's been almost 2,000 views on that topic and hundreds of replies. Just goes to show you how great this community is coming out and stepping up just to make sure that one of our own is well and knows that everybody's thinking about him.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone.
Now, of course, they don't know that we were texting you right after it happened while you were in the ER, and you were just your old cranky self complaining about the person who hit you. I said, can't wait to see the dash cam. You gonna get that out there for us?
Now the shit went off. It doesn't work.
Oh.
There's no video of the shit.
Oh, bummer.
oh boo.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
I was gonna say, you always see all these wild dash cam videos and stuff like that. I was like, wow, somebody I know is actually in a rollover. Maybe we'll get to watch something firsthand. But guess not.
If I have more time out of bed, maybe I can actually at least find the rolling and so forth.
Now,
The battery on it's dead, and I'm not even going to try to explain to the wife how to do that for me.
yeah, no. Don't go killing yourself. Kick back, relax, get some rest. How's the hand feeling?
It's a bastard, and this cane, or this cast is like, it's fun.
Yeah, I bet.
I made it out of bed long enough to try out the new movement system. Not a fan. And there were 0 lot deeds in my bank account. Yes, after hitting claim, there were 0 lot deeds. So luckily, somebody lent me a village lot deed for the time being.
Stella. Well, that's nice. Of course, you got plenty of space over here. You want to come over and crash over here, you just let us know. We'll get you all set up. Ms. Jack, should we give people a tour of the new facilities here today before we get started on today's news?
Yeah, well, yeah, we can give them a quick tour of our lots.
Just don't show them the grow houses.
Yeah, just don't look at the houses behind us. Where do you want to start? Do you want to start off in the most important place that someone already defiled?
Was Crafty
Yeah,
in there already?
I don't know, but I mean, I see some skeletons already.
Yeah, no, man. As we transferred the other one over, man. It was, as those guys. Somebody went in and tried.
But now we do have 4. We've got 4 instead of just 2 now.
We have matching his and hers on either side of the studio. We have dueling outhouses, as it may be. What's Phaedra saying there?
Something you may want to let people know: Mountain Template has no town crier. That's why I couldn't find the town crier in my Mountain Template. I gave up looking after like 30 seconds. So no town crier in the Mountain Template. I will say that each of the player-owned towns really needs 2 town criers. One right by the entrance. The second one wherever the player-owned town owner decides to put them.
Well, hopefully after we go live and we get past episode 1's release, we will see all these additions coming into player-owned towns, choosing your entrances out of selected locations, choosing town crier out of selected locations. But for those of you who are familiar with the show and have been following us from quite some time, we've gone sort of back to what we had in the original spot up north of here, with the wide open look here for the studio and our shops. Of course, Jay and Silent Bob hanging outside, leaning against the wall, peddling their wares.
Yeah, they're not allowed inside.
What's Jay
They're
selling?
not allowed.
Who let the dogs out?
Let's take a look.
Hey, that's loud. Let the dogs out.
Yeah, it looks like Jay's down to just the blow with the snowballs.
He needs to stock up.
Yeah, all of his seeds sold out. So
10 for 500.
Did they really?
yeah, all of his seeds sold out last night.
He's doing it
Popular
wrong,
strain.
man. If you're selling them for 50 a piece, you got to give them a deal on 10. You can't just sell 10 for the same price. Come on.
Plus,
Don't you
who
know
wants stems and seeds, man?
You get the convenience of getting them all at once. That's the benefit.
I mean, why would all the seeds sell out day one? I mean, that's pretty funny.
Because nobody knows where to go to find seeds. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that's awesome. And then we've got Dante and Randall in their normal positions.
Their respective-
Randall sitting on top of the counter, and Dante behind the counter.
Yes.
Oh wait, you know what? We forgot to look inside of my outhouses.
Oh, is there something in those?
Just don't look inside
Oh,
Jack's
goodness.
reticle.
Yeah, let's go look at my outhouses. There's, I think someone's still in one of them.
Crafty Method gonna come out and kill us?
I think we found Crafty Method. You see Crafty Method right there?
Uh-huh. Crafty died.
Yep. Yeah, Crafty died on the head.
We're waiting for you to resurrect, Crafty. I guess we can go around this way.
Elvis! I saw Crafty the other day at the convenience store.
Now, of course, we have conveniently located gardening facilities. Gardening, right?
Yep.
That's what we're calling it. Gardening.
Yes, gardening. And then we also have
Now, you notice how I conveniently
couple
put that
more.
wall up to block what's going on in there.
yeah. No, you can't look into the back of the grow house.
Then, of
Can't
course,
see the-
we've got a conveniently set up, fully stocked, top-notch crafting center here at the head of Owl's Head for your crafting needs. And, of course, once we
Yep.
get out and do a little training and stuff of our own, you'll see some other stuff available for sale on these guys down over here. And what are we doing down here? Are you going to be adding some more? Or are we just going to
Oh yeah.
set
No,
this
no
up
idea
as a
what I'm going to do with
listening
this lot.
lounge and put a couple radios around and start our own Starbucks?
Maybe that's what I should do is put the hot tubs and make this the hot tub location,
Oh, there you go.
and then put some radios out there.
Yeah, we'll make this the party center after your work and after you come to the show. We'll make
Yeah.
that the bar. That's all.
Well, I mean, we already have a bar. It's just we need hot tubs.
We got a hot tub
I mean,
right there.
we got one
Okay,
hot
I'll
tub
break out the
right
other
next
20.
to a workstation. Right next to the workstation, which means some ass that's been playing around with their blacksmithing stuff. They're gonna take their
Well, how do you expect them to
freshly
take a
hot
bath?
sword and turn around and shove it into the water.
I'm
so
hoping
I
we're going to be able to use these things to water our plants and pull water
Yeah.
out of them eventually. That would be
And
really.
look at what the cat's doing inside of there.
I don't know. It looks
There-
like
there's
he's
no idea what that
smoking.
cat's doing inside of it.
Short circuit.
Yeah, I know. He's smoking in the water.
I thought there was a plan for
Hey,
a
smoke on the water. There you go.
massive nut butter operation.
Yes, we have yet to get the nut butter production back up, but
We could set up a factory.
Jack has stated that we need to get our signage back up, so we will have our promo signage for nut butter up front here in the next day or so.
Well, I already started with the 1 jar of nut butter that somebody put inside of the public cache.
Yeah, I
Or
heard
the
that was
public
Carrie
cache.
who left us a little present to get us started.
Yeah.
Carry nut butter? That's pretty special.
Carrie nut butter, that's right. That's special nut butter.
Yeah, so Carrie loves us that much to provide us with nut butter. I'm kind of curious where she collected the nut butter from.
She gets a lot.
I know. It's like she gets a lot of nut butter. But yeah, I mean, we do have a stand-up corner from
we?
yesterday if you
I
want
was
to go
going
over
to say,
that.
those
Yeah.
Thursdays, I did see that, matter of fact. Let me pull that up. We got a lot to talk about. We got to stand up. We got Lum, Meet the Companions. We've got new stuff in the add-on store. We've got Monday's big telethon coming up.
Oh, yeah.
And
we have questions for the post-mortem. All sorts of stuff. So let's get right to it.
I wonder if they'll let me crash that telethon. My Cheetos hand works.
Well, I think all you got to do is show up at the offices to crash, don't you?
Yeah.
That's the whole idea of crashing is showing up unannounced, uninvited. That's what a crash is called. At least last
Yeah,
time.
but I can't fight back because they try to throw me out now.
Well, you could barely fight back even in your regular state the way you are most times. You can whack them in the head with your cane, but... All right, we got stand-up sitting on the screen here for everybody.
Yes.
Let's go ahead
So
and get
since
that
we
out
do
there.
know it is a new release, we do know that the word bugs
Bug.
is going to appear quite frequently, especially over the next week and a half. So this is the stand-up corner from yesterday, Thursday, April 28th. Remember, today is 4/29. So the tech team took a break from the meetings today to prepare for our live propagation. Over in the art department, Bob was working on Elad's Tower. Kevin was working on the female wearables, fittings, and bugs.
Bug.
Matt was working on emotes audit. And if you want to know what they're doing, is they're looking at other games and the list of emotes and making sure that all the emotes end up here.
Audit.
And new emotes.
Yes.
Maybe we'll end up with roll the dice.
I saw a preview on yesterday. It's pretty cool. But I'm not going to
Yes.
spoil it.
Yes, that if you were standing in front of our lot yesterday, you would have seen Matt on Gix and Vergax playing around with the new emotes.
Release 30, we're
What'd you
told.
call?
We should see a whole bunch of emotes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Looking
Reed
forward
was
to
working on the Brittany. Yeah, Reed was working on the Brittany walls and architecture levels of detail, and Scotty was working on artifice. Over in design, Brandon was working on release 29 bug
Bug.
and crafting data validation. Dan was working on bugs
Bug.
and release 3020 tasks. Fire Lotus was working on forum staging and community and bugs. Keith was working on bugs
Bug.
Bugs.
and release 30 planning. Our matey
Arr.
was trying to get the crypt of the avatar into the game and bugs.
Bug.
Bug.
Lum the Mad was working on writing some bugs
Bug.
We're all gonna die.
and release 30 planning. Sorcerer Steve was working on Brittany Central bugs
Bug.
and Brittany Fields.
Yeah, we all like to work on Brittany Fields.
Oh yeah. I think they're going to be able to harvest a substantial crop because I've heard the land is very fertile. Okay.
Well then.
Yeah, that went over well.
Yeah, what's this about dropping
Yeah.
chest on the ground being not good?
What?
Sindria. Rhea.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Chests are great.
Mm. Care
Yeah,
to
I mean-
elaborate?
You can go ahead and continue reading while we see if she can explain.
It's
So
just
So
out now.
what I like of the fact is what Carrie said. Just dropping the chests on the ground is not good. And Carrie Death was like, "We're women."
That's right.
Has to be pretty.
And Rhea says that it has to be pretty.
No, that was Carrie also.
Oh. Dropping
Anyway, moving
pretty
on.
chests on the ground.
We're tight on
Yep,
time, lots of information.
Okay, so over in the QA department, James was working on sanity tests and regression and released 29 player documents and forums. Michael was working on sanity testing.
Oi.
Reese was working on sanity testing as well. And we have to give the Attenwood congratulations for his promotion to the head of QA testing, and my doorbell just rang, so would you take over the next part?
Yes, where are we? I think we were at the production management and other. And of course we have Dippy Bird, Chris Spears, working on builds broked and community and skills. We've got Gorn, add-on store and updates in general business. We got, Rustic Dragon,
That's-
Joseph Toshlong, Hoblot Planning and Community, Rustic making it into the production management and other team.
Yeah, that
Hutch,
seems new.
Mike Hutchinson, Asset Housekeeping, Lord British, out there, No Kisses and Playtesting. Oh, I don't want to know. Rick Holtrop, Database and Bugs,
Bugs.
and R30 Planning and Shipping Direction. And of course, Starlong, Dark Star, the R29 Posts and Forums, and Reticle Direction and R30 Planning. Yeah, we hope we get some direction on that because people are not happy with it, that's for sure. Mamma mia, mamma mia. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Mumping boxes. Yay. Okay, so I see that you finished the stand-up corner. What do we want to go on next? Do we want to go with the pledge expirations, which leads us into the hangout of the avatar?
And yes, real quick, we got a question in chat from JD4WD asking, has this game been released? And you want to answer?
No, it has not.
You want to answer that
Okay.
officially?
The official response is it is currently in early access. It will be out around December is when they expect to actually officially launch. But before the official launch, they're going to do their final wipe. So the game world is going to become persistent in July. So July 28th on release 32, the world becomes persistent forever. So no more wipes are planned after that. So you might as well say that the game will go live in July, and it will be mostly complete because they will continue doing monthly release updates by Christmas. Does that sound good?
Is the answer to that question.
And I just need to say hi, JD, because he said hi, Sam.
Oh, cool. He came down to your channel. I see him now.
Yes.
All right, moving right along. Time is running out. For those of you who have been following along and those of you just tuning in, whether it be now live or in repeats, 3 days. Count them, 1, 2, 3 days left till the spring 2016 pledge expirations and 15% bonus on new purchases in the add-on store. You have until Monday at, is it Monday at 10 p.m.? Or is it Sunday at 10 p.m.? Yeah.
No, it's Monday 10 p.m. because you've got it was originally 10:30 a.m., but with the Hangout of the Avatar,
Going to 10 p.m. the fundraiser, right? Okay.
Yes. So remember the pledges that are expiring. You have the $55 Immortal Adventure, the Virtual Collector at 110, the Collector at 165, the Navigator and Developer, which were already expired. Then the Citizen. The Citizen is the most important one in this list to me because it is the first pledge where you get the rent-free village deed and a tax-free vendor.
And a special commission-free vendor. That's right.
Yeah, so if you think about that, after that you've got the $800 Knight, then the $1,600 Lord, and then all of the Barons are gone. So Barons 1 and 2 have been sold out forever, so Baron 3 is gone. So that takes us, half the pledges are disappearing, and then the final expiration event will be right before July, right in July, right before Final Wipe. So that brings up our Spring Festival of the Avatar. I've got them on different tabs.
The Spring Festival of the Avatar Telethon. If it can get any shorter, we'd appreciate it next time, guys. Like Summer Telethon.
Wondrous Winter Telethon was awesome.
Yeah, it's always a mile-long name. Of course, this is a PG-13 event. Some materials may be inappropriate for children under 13. Since there will be drinking, there most likely will be cussing, and we will be live doing all sorts of crazy things on the air. Down here, you'll see that they have actually given us a little bit of an updated schedule as to what's going on. I've been working with Star and the guys behind the scenes here. We got a special event coming on at the end of the night, which you'll see listed down here. They're going to do a deep dive into a bunch of things here throughout the day. And then at 8:30, they're going to hand it off, and we're going to come on and join in. Not that we ain't going to be there simulcasting for you to begin with, but we're going to join in, and we're going to bring in the NBNN team. We're going to come in and stream a Devs versus Players Brawl in Chaos Caverns. And this is going to be from 8:30 to 10. We're going to be giving away prizes. Portalarium's going to be giving away prizes. We've got $60 in store credit to give away. It's going to be a heck of a day. And we've got rewards for amounts of funds raised here as well. For $10,000 raised, they're going to give us the flowers emote. It rains flower petals for all you girly girl type people who like the flowers and pretty things.
What? It's not a feminine only thing.
I didn't say girly girls. I said you girly girl people. That's right. You're effeminate people, the guys who like that stuff as well. At $25,000, if we raise that, you'll get a flower crown, which increases the length of the flowers emote. And if we get to $50,000 during the telethon, we will get a giant butterfly pet, which somebody posted something that looked like Mothra in the forums, which was pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
Flower power.
That's happening this Monday, May 2nd, to coincide with the pledge expiration. So keep that in mind. I'm going to try and get a promo out this afternoon that'll hopefully make the newsletter. And you should see this all hitting the newsletter and more information coming out from Star on the forums sometime today. So keep your eyes peeled and stay tuned to NBNN for more updates. Moving on.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of information, and that telethon's should be fun, especially with the way that, especially because you know that during this telethon they are going to be forced to address the reticle issue targeting combat system.
You know, with an hour and a half of combat between the developers and players, I think they're really going to get a handful.
And that's going to be them actually figuring out, oh crap, this is a huge problem.
Yeah,
people
well,
were
see,
talking
they're in
about.
God mode. They didn't. Well, they're not going to be in God mode either. They will be mortal. They will have some pumped up stats as always, and of course, there's again down here, down at the bottom. There's a little write up on what's going to be happening, and we'll have more information forthcoming as to all the details. We'll bring that to you as we get them. And we'll post them out on the social media sites. So if you keep up with us there, you can follow it. And we'll go ahead and try and get some stuff out on the radio as well once we get all this together.
Yeah, so this is something you may not be aware of, but inside of our chat, Centil actually asked, my locked player-owned town is still not in-game. I thought all locked pots were to be added to Release 29. Is there a source to find out when my pot might be added? And Centil only locked her pot 2 weeks ago. So that's one where it generally takes them an entire month in order to get a new lot in game, just because it goes through an approval process of, oh yeah, we need to add this. Whenever you see them doing a map review, that's one of the things that they're talking about.
Yes.
And whether or not your player-owned town is actually connected to another town, it has to be approved by the other person to connect to their player-owned town. So there is some issues there.
Now, another thing to note is that if you just submitted 14 days ago, it usually won't make it into this release. Anything done this month goes into next month's release. It's usually a month behind, I've noticed. So if you locked it last month, it appears in this one. If you lock it this month, it's going to appear in next one. So if you locked it during one release, unless you locked it like the day of the end of the last release, the chances are slim sometimes that it gets in on the very next release. It usually takes the next release after. Has been my experience. But they will get it. And yes, if you don't see anything shortly, don't forget we got some patches coming out still. They're still working on a lot of things. There's a list on the forums. I would check that. I don't know if you were on the list technically. I shouldn't say technically. I just don't know if you were on the list. But there's a bunch of towns they're having problems with. They've sent out mail to the owners, and they're waiting on the owners to reply. You may want to check on that, see if your town is on that list of towns they're having problems with. Again, there is information in the forums, folks, so do read them. But again, try and avoid the, there's this unfortunate threads where people become dicks. As we tell people out there, and as coined by our friend Amber Rain, hashtag DBAD. Don't be a dick.
And someone just jacked the house I was going to plant on. Bastard.
What do you mean?
Well, my Edelman was going to be placing soon, and in 20 minutes, and I was standing in front of the lot I wanted.
Oh.
And someone placed right in
Somebody
front of
beat
it.
you to it?
Dirty bastard.
Moving right along. Jack's got to go look for another place.
No, I'm not worried about it.
We light the lights. It is what we do.
Yep.
Jack the Lamplighter making an appearance here. Haven't seen him out in a while.
Jack was running around.
Alrighty, moving right along. What do we got next? What do you want to hit next?
Centil definitely just email support at Portalarium. Remind them, hey, I don't see my lot. It was locked a few weeks ago. Please see if it can actually get into this release. Yes. And that is something that would not cost the $25, so it is a free support request. Or it better be. Then after that, what do we have? We have talked about.
We want to go to the add-on store. We want to meet the companions. We want to go into questions for. Let's do. We can save meet the companions or either one for Monday. Actually, Monday is going to be a full day too. We're going to be going.
Monday we're going to be going.
Actually, let's go ahead and clear this up right now because Monday is they're actually going to be doing the telethon starting at the same time we do our show. So I'm going to guess we'll do our show, and we'll have them up in the corner as we listen in and we do what we do. Tuesday, we're going to be taking a day off, I understand, because I'm having a new roof put over my head here in this room, and they're
another one.
Well, that's this
on
room.
Yeah. You're. It's not a little.
I will have nothing but sky above me and guys hanging here making all sorts of noise, and then later on in the week I'm having all the
kinds
windows
of plastic
put back
sheeting
in.
to cover everything. Yeah.
So we're taking Tuesday off. Unless I get an update, I'll keep you all updated and abreast of that. We'll know more on Monday. So which do we want to do? Companions? Meet the companions? I put the link in.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do the companions. I've got it up on screen right now. So, although I don't see pictures there. So the companions are going to be in the offline mode. They are not on the online play. And their plan for episode 1 is to have 3 companions that players can meet and travel with on your journey. So there are 3 paths of prophecy that the avatar follows as well. That's going to be truth, love, and courage. Those 3. And then, so each of the companions is going to represent each of those paths. You want to talk about the first one?
Only question is, do they help you make nut butter?
Well, you have to feed them the nut butter so that way they don't starve to death. They have to get their protein somehow.
You're not going to tell them about
Crickets.
Conrad and Dupree
Crickets.
and all that? You just want to jump right
I was
to the
asking
pets?
if you wanted to do it. I was asking if you wanted to do the first companion.
Oh.
So the first companion is going to be Conrad Dupree, Knight of Norgard. Conrad is the soldier, so he's going to be representative of courage. So avatars will meet him early on their path through courage in the fortified town of Resolute. The second companion is Fiona Fitzowen. That must be Yolo's wife. If you ever played the Ultima series, it was Yolo's full name was Yolo Fitzowen.
Fitzowen.
Here's a trivia test. Do you know who Dupree was?
Yes, he was also one of Richard's SEA buddies, who is also he designed some of the secret stuff in Britannia Manor too. So yes, I know who he is. Chun Chun. Yeah, but we've got crickets in the audience today. Yeah. So Fiona is the bard in every sense, master of the lute, and some trivia for you. Anytime you see Fitz in front of a name, that means son of.
Son of Owen?
Yes.
Not son of Yolo?
That is correct. Fiona, son of Owen. So then after that, we've got Fiona is a bard. She doesn't fight. So she is going to be representing the love path because she is a lover, not a fighter. And the final person that we meet is going to be Ariel Rosehaven. I do not know who she was in the original Ultimas. Do you know, Casey?
Under the Sea. Life is much better.
Oh.
Or it's wetter under the sea.
Yeah, she was a Ariel. Yep, Under the Sea Ariel. Yep, she's a Disney princess.
Yeah, if you meet her, ask her where her Margina is.
Did she find Nemo?
Yes, and did she find Nemo? And did she free Willie?
Well, she could free your Willie any day, I know.
That's right. So
We'd have to ask Rustic if
I
he's
prefer
ever heard
Brittany
of
Fields
Ariel
myself.
within the series.
gotta love stripper names.
Moving right along.
Moving right along, Ariel's going to represent truth in the game, and she has studied along kobold technicians and elven lore speakers. So racism is going to be one of the many things that will cause her to lecture. So I wonder what kind of prompts would be in there. Now, we do not have pictures of them yet, so we just have that background information on them so far. And they will be discussing in more detail what those 3 companions are doing on Monday during the Thon of the Avatar.
Of the Avatar.
Hey, if you're going to pronounce tree, or 3
Tree.
is tree,
Tree.
I'm going to pronounce Avatar.
Avatar.
Occasionally is Avatar.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and get the calendar up on the screen for folks out there. We've got weekend updates here.
Oh, yeah. It's a weekend
about
update
that.
for the calendar. Yeah.
Been a crazy
The,
week.
the
I
most
know.
the dreaded part of the game. So today we do have the release 29 Fire Lotus party. It is going to be the land of every virtue is lasting. Is it going to be in Virtue Oasis?
I believe it's in
it is.
Virtue Oasis today. 2 o'clock.
Where
Yeah. So
Ashfall
yes,
Festa
2
used
o'clock
to be.
between. Yes, it used to be Ashfall Festung, but it is now Virtue Oasis, and that's going to be out in the Hidden Vale. So that begins promptly at 2, lasts until 4. Then I'm going to go ahead and remove the media events. So tonight we do have a mixture of PvE and PvP. We have at 7 o'clock, we have Phoenix Republic doing their PvE nights, where you can contact Kazan Phoenix Fire or Malakis for more information. Oh yeah, and I forgot to remind people that all times are New Britannia time, which is Central Standard Time in the real world. Each release, and there is a question about how long is this release for in my chat. Each release is 1 month, and then they will release the next release. So it's been 30 months or 29 months since they started doing this release cycle. So that's how long they've been in development for. And then remember, Final Wipe is release 32, which is going to be July 28th. If you're interested in PvP tonight, we have Vengeance Madness out in the City of Vengeance. It is an open PvP event. It is a free-for-all. So go to the Town of Vengeance and start killing everyone. If you're not interested in killing anybody tonight, you can go join Bow and Bloodgood, or killing anything, in Cair Drakwich for Friday Night Astronomy. And you can go find out our celestial system and talk to Bowen about our celestial alignments and what he thinks is going to happen and why they all occur at noon. It's big questions. On Saturday, at 9 o'clock in the morning, we have the Paxlayer working hours, so you can join Sean Silverfoot or Winfield and just pester them about what's going on in Paxlayer and how long it takes them to set up their Paxlayer. If you're interested in a church service, you can join the Church of the Dark Star, where the High Priestess of Chaos, Amber Rain, and the representative of the Church of the Sun, Kazan Phoenix Fire, have a dual service about some sort of issue. Equality does not mean balance. Yay. At noon is going to be the Welcome Quest. That is going to be zoned to Gregor. So Duke Gregor leads that. It's supposed to be between 12 and 1, so we'll find out where they're going to, and we have no idea what's going on there. At 6 o'clock is going to be or 6 p.m. is going to be the Port Phoenix Social Nights, where you can join Kazan Phoenix Fire for more social events. And, I forgot, because he did show up on the show yesterday, Saturday, 6 a.m., please join in with Avatars Radio, where you can listen to
Wolf Tam and Celine.
Wolf Tam
Wake
and
up.
Celine with New Britannia. So
Wake up, wake
I
up.
forgot to do that plug, so I need to get that one
By
out.
all means.
So Sunday
absolutely.
morning, we have the 8:30 Paxlayer meeting for the Aussies, or the people that are very, very early risers.
Sunday.
Sunday.
At the Fairport
Good
Coliseum.
And the funny part is, Justin just texted me to say, "Hey, don't forget, wake up."
practice.
So,
Wake up, wake up.
so Pax Slayer early meeting on Sunday morning at 8:30 in the morning. At 11 o'clock is going to be the Hospitaller Voice Meeting, which is the weekly voice meeting for the Hospitallers, where the Hospitallers talk about what's going on and what their direction they're going to be for helping new players. Don't forget, if you see someone wearing the Outlander title, that generally means that they are new. Where was that? I heard somebody say
in one of the team speaks.
Okay, so it was bleed over. At 2:30, we're going to have some gustball training out in Owl's Head. Join Seamus McGinnis or Sand for that. Then at 3 o'clock should be some gustball. I don't know whether or not this event is going to happen, considering there was just a wipe. At 5 o'clock is the BMC Gridiron registration. That lasts between 5 and 5:30. And then the actual Gladiator Gridiron fights begin promptly at 5:30 in Black Rock Cove in Quell. At 7 o'clock is the Pax Slayer meeting. This is their normal meeting time, and that lasts between 7 and 8. Remember, Pax Slayer is just not a guild, it is a community, so everybody is welcome. And the final event for the weekend is Fishing with Winfield, somewhere in some pond.
Some pond, somewhere, fishing with Winfield.
Fish.
Fish. Fish. That doesn't go over well over here.
Fish. And that's the calendar in Shroud of the Avatar for the week of a few days. And don't forget, if you plan on trying to attend our favorite LARP event, which is going to be Hobloth, early registration ends, or registration really ends May 1st. So if you have not registered yet, and you have not interviewed, you have to remember, 1, Rustic Dragon is currently out of town, and 2, you're late for registration. That's not nice.
Now, there's only a couple slots
not
left
nice
there,
enough.
from what I understand.
Yeah.
So if you want to go, you better get in, get those applications in ASAP.
You want to go because there will be real life fishing with Winfield.
Yeah, so I'm gonna.
You will have to get a Texas fishing line.
I'm glad I'm
you
not
do have to have
flying.
Well, actually,
You have to have a Texas fishing license.
For those people that don't like real fish or do not get a fishing license, I'm going to be coming up with something that they can do still fishing. with
He's gonna
Winfield,
have
but not with real
goldfish in a bowl for you to go pick up.
Yeah. We'll have something.
Alrighty.
It's going to be like old boots and shit.
Let's go ahead and I know we had to rush out of here, so let's give our sponsors a little love here today. Got to thank our sponsors out there for the support and for what they do out there for the community. Of course, our friend over at Relics by Rild. Go check out Ben's site, relicsbyrild.com, for all your licensed Shrouded Avatar swag. He's got everything from t-shirts to hats to patches to drinkware to coinage from Sir Frank and all sorts of other things out there, and he's constantly working on new stuff for you.
Don't forget Tortoise and Hare's comic books.
Yes, he's got all sorts of great stuff out there. And of course, if you use the promo code NBNN, you get 10% off your purchases out at Relics by Rild. That usually knocks off my postage at least, so it's almost like getting free shipping, depending on what you're ordering. But 10% off is better than nothing off, that's for sure. So check out relicsbyrild.com for all your Shrouded Avatar swag. Of course, our friend Jacob White over at sodamap.com. Jacob, our apologies. You're going to have some work to do this week, getting updated on that new map. But
tons of stuff. Tons of things have gone in game. Tons of things haven't made it in game yet.
Tons of things have changed.
Tons of things have changed. We're looking forward to all of it.
Yes, the list of town changes, name changes, location changes is quite lengthy this time. So if you want to know about that, you can go ahead and check that out in the latest update of the Avatar on the website. But of course, sodamap.com by Jacob White. Sodamap is truth. Even Lord British says so. if you want to find out where you are in Shroud of the Avatar, go to sodamap.com, type in the location in the search box in the upper left-hand side. It'll show you right where you're at in the world. You'll never be lost again, thanks to sodamap.com.
Then we also have our friends over at sodacraft.com for all of your crafting needs in Shroud of the Avatar, and sodataming.com, where they have done the hard work for you.
That's right.
And let you know everything that there is to know about taming in Shroud of the Avatar. So all of your crafting and taming needs, remember sodataming.com and sodacraft.com.
That's right. And of course, that leaves our good friends over at shroudmarketplace.com. Those guys are going to have all the hot items, all the expired items, and all the needs that you can think of for your virtual pixels out there, as it is. Was the word virtual vendables still viable?
Yes, it is. It is very, very much virtual vendables. So it is going to be one where, don't forget, some of the rarest items in game are already on the marketplace, especially the Hearth of Britannia Cabinet of Virtue. Remember, that is something where it's like there are several available on the store, as well as some of the expired houses, expired pets, expired things. I do need to add some of my extra holiday stuff up there at some point in time. But as well as you've got fun services on there as well. You've got something like Weddings and More by Laz, or Skirta's music service
Come
thing.
see me. I got the venue. I got the island. I got your paradise for your honeymoon. You come see Laz. He'll get you all set up.
So if you have a service that you are providing for other players in game, that includes rentals in your player-owned town, helping people do things, decorating houses, playing instruments, whatever. You can register your service on shroudmarketplace.com and provide that for the community.
That's
or
right.
sell your wares. So
now, Frostshock.
shroudmarketplace.com.
Good.
Yes. I love that place. Frostshock says what?
Frostshock says what? He says the Discord channel invite link for the Hospitalers doesn't work, by the way. Now, I don't know what link he's using. Are you using the public link, or are you a registered Hospitaler?
Sphincter says what?
I believe that in order to get into the Hospitalers chat, you need to be registered as a registered Hospitaler. I'm not sure on that. I've only been there once, so...
they didn't put it on the website, so they may have updated something. Last time I tried to log on to the Hospitaler website, I was not able to get in.
We'll have to check that out, and I will report that to the right people and let them know about it, and thank you for the update. And of course, yes, don't forget about the Hospitalers out there. You can go out to sodahelp.org. If you have any problems, you got any questions, you need some advice, well, I don't know about advice, but we'll get you the helping hands you need. That's what we need. We need an advice columnist here on NBNN. We got to get our own Dear Abby. How about Dear Carrie? How's that sound?
I'm full of advice.
Dear Carrie Death. My Corpion just keeps stinging me. I don't know what to do. Please help. Signed, slowly dying. An owl said. And she's left.
Yeah, as soon as we end the show today, you know what she's going to do? She's going to start talking.
She's going to be chatting. Well, usually she starts listening at work, and she gets home right at the end of the show so she can chat at us and giggle and have a good time afterwards. So I thought she was off on Fridays, though. Anyway, she's here.
Well, she was off last Friday. That doesn't mean every Friday.
Well, she's in game, so I'm assuming she's at home. I don't think she plays from work. She's just being that shy wallflower till we flip the off switch, and then she'll be a little chatterbox.
Yeah, I don't know why she farted on her microphone the other day, though. That was a little weird.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Because my idol Howard made a career of just doing that, you know, farting in the microphone.
You put a little bit of talcum powder on there, and hey, you got an entire show. And you can do that for a year. Yeah.
Mr. Methane.
Just add fire.
Where's Mr. Meoff?
Yeah, well, I knew it was a little quiet in here today. We don't have Led
That's right.
Zepp and Mr. Meoff around here causing all sorts of a ruckus. I guess that just allowed us to get Friday's news out to everybody properly without derailing the train.
Not having him here has allowed us to finish the show early.
Actually, just about on time. Of course, we got to do our wrap-up thank yous. Of course, by the time we're finished that, we'll most likely be wrapping it up. So let's go ahead and get that started right now. Of course, we want to thank all the folks out there. I want to thank everybody in the chat room out there today. All you folks joining us. Kush Lady, Blood Omen, Carrie Death, Change Tip, Frost Shock, Snicknack, Scintille, and our latest follower. Thank you very much, VacLav3, for joining us and following us. We appreciate it. We can't do this show without you folks out there. And, of course, we welcome you to join us every day in chat. You can come join us in Discord. This is a public open forum. You want to come in and voice your opinion, by all means, go to nbnn.info. Use the Discord app on the website. Come right on in. Say hello to us. Tell us what's going on in your world. We're more than welcome to come join us any day here in Shroud of the Avatar. Jack, you want to wrap it up for us?
Yes, thank you everybody for participating. We can't do the show without you, otherwise we would be very, very boring. So thank you for participating. Thank you for talking to us in Twitch. Thank you for texting us over the phone. Thank you for calling us. Thank you for being here, and especially those of you in Discord that are just listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. If you want to get your news and you don't want to read it yourself and you want to twist on it that you can understand and get a good laugh at, we're the guys for you. If you like your news straight, go read it yourself. Any sign of
Missed out on the music.
Oh, that's another wrong chat. What are you playing there, Scrota? This little traveling music to get us out of here.
It's Fear Factory.
That's not traveling music. All I hear is a drum.
That was piano not working?
No, that's what I'm saying. All I hear is a drum.
It's working a little.
Oops. It broke.
Let's try that again.
Bug.
You're
fired. Casey
Yes! Yes!
There we go. A little fight music, but that'll work. Alrighty, folks.
Pep you up music.
We're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today and get on out of here. We got the weekend ahead. We got lots of stuff to cover. We got a lot of stuff to set up still. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today.
So we can kill a dev.
Yes.
Or 3.
Got to get some skills up there for Monday. Don't forget, Monday, we have the Hangout of the Avatar starting at noon, going till 10 p.m., 10-hour telethon. They're going to do some deep dives. They're going to hang out and do a PvP versus devs. We got all sorts of other things planned for today. There's going to be prizes. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be cash. There's going to be T-shirts. There's going to be all sorts of stuff going on. You can go on to the website. You can go down and ask questions in advance. And, of course, you can't win the prizes if you're not in IRC chat. So make sure that you get into chat to participate live in the questions, the giggles, the drinking, the games, and all that fun stuff. And, of course, in order to win, you got to be present. So don't forget to tune in Monday. And we here at NBNN will be giving away $60 in store credits during the fights portion from 8:30 to 10. So check us out then. We'll give you an update on that Monday. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
It's Casey Cupcakes.
Hey, it's Scroda.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings. Hang out at the Avatar coming to you live on Monday, and we'll see you all then. Have a great weekend, folks, and don't drink too much. We're saving that for Monday.
That's starting right this second.
We're gonna start early. Hell with it.
Yeah.
Avoid hangovers. Stay drunk. And eat Casey's balls.
My balls and potatoes.
Casey's balls are the cure for cancer. That's why he doesn't share them with anybody.
I share them with the right people.